Hello, traders. It's week 32, 2023. Today's Saturday, the 12th of August, and we're going to do another weekly update and review. I was on holidays for the last couple of weeks, just came back last weekend, so didn't put many trades on during those 2 weeks. I think I managed to put a couple of trades on, but we've been making up last week. I think we did 3 new trades. We'll go over those today. But let's go over the numbers first. And we had a pretty good week, and we're catching up to the market. We are up 1.87 week over week, although we were down last week. So it doesn't really matter on the big picture. If you take a look here on the year to date, we are in the blue, and we moved up a little bit. Market moved down. We like to see that, so we're catching. Hopefully, this continues, and we'll see on the overall since inception. We are beating the market quite nicely, and projected yearly return is on track. It's at 23% at the moment, but that fluctuates as our performance is going up or down over week. Let's take a look quickly what we have in the trades. Since last week, we put these 3 new trades, 1-2 ones. They're pretty similar, around 70 days and change naked puts. And this one has a little bit longer PDS, and 39, 38 on this one. 210, 227, 212 collected on the naked puts, so that's all as planned. I did find a way to kind of combine a little bit of discretionary trading, because I'm a big proponent of mechanical trading, and not thinking too much about whether the market's going to go up or down. That's all irrelevant. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's nice to have a little bit of flexibility, and I wanted to find a way how to do that while still sticking to your trading plan. So it's hard to draw a line, and some people struggle with that, and then they become too discretional and start trying to predict where the market is going to go, and that's usually a bad idea. So what I did is I introduced an orange color on the number of trades, on the maximum number of trades that I have. So normally, if everything here on this line lines up green, we should be putting on another trade. That includes the delta, if it's in line, the buying power used, the theta, and the number of trades in total, and number of trades per week. Now, at the moment, it says here, for example, that I should have maximum of 16 trades, and then since it's a little bit over 16, it would still give me a green light. Even if I had 16 trades, it would let me put one more trade on. But so, for example, if I had 18 trades here, it would turn red. If I had 12 trades, it would turn green. But what I did now, I changed the formula a little bit in the, just a second, this is under format, conditional formatting. Where is it? I'm sorry, conditional, there you go. So if the value is at 85% of the maximum allowed, between the 85% and the full value, it will turn orange, which means I'm giving myself 15% of the trades. In this case, it would be like 2 or 3 trades total that I have discretionary. As per trading plan, I can use my discretion whether I'm going to put a trade on or not. So assuming everything is green and this one is orange, it means I'm close to max trades, but I can then decide, you know what, I'm going to put another trade on for whatever reason, or I might decide to say, like, you know what, I just feel a little bit, maybe we're a little bit overbought, and I'm just going to wait a little bit before I put another trade on. Or if I'm thinking, the other way around, we're going to continue to go down a little bit, maybe I can also wait and hold on for a couple of days. but this will keep me in line, because as long as it's green, it means I'm at 80% of full book, and I have to put a trade on regardless of what I think about the market or anything. I have to put on another trade. So that stays mechanical, and I put a little bit of a leeway for myself with the 15%. Now, that 15% is arbitrary number. It could be 10, it could be 20. I would say the more experience and the better you feel about the instincts, maybe you can go towards 20%, and the newer you are in the trading business, maybe go towards 10% or even 0%, just to make sure that you stick to the mechanics, and then you work on your mechanics. You change your little parameters, you fine tune them as you go on. But this is where I'm at right now. The next thing I'm going to be working on is the theta, because right now it's flashing red at 13, because our target data is at 12, but that's just the target data. It doesn't mean it couldn't be higher. So I think I'm going to change this to orange and only turn red when it's when it's too high for my liking, and I don't want to put another trade on. But I'm going to work on that next. That's a little bit less important at the moment, but I just wanted to show you this addition. I think it's pretty cool. I also added one more negative delta trade. So when I get close to being too positive on my deltas, I look on to put on another negative delta trade. This is not an income trade. This is just to correct the delta, to get some negative delta to the portfolio. And I'm trying different things. I did some call credit spreads, but I'm playing with some put flies, and also at the money put debit spreads, and maybe change underlying to maybe straight SPY or even SPX or something like that. So those are going to change, and I'm going to be testing different approaches. But these trades are always to bring few negative deltas to the account. Let's take a look at the platform. Another thing I did is, since the Tastywork now allows for this grouping that previously was a little bit tricky, you had to do it on the web platform and stuff. I just started playing a little bit with adding the percentage here, a percentage that according to my rules I should look for profit on the naked puts. And or for example, here I should look for 76% before I should close the trade. I could let it go on further, but 76 would be a minimum to allow me to collect my 50% as per trading plan. Now the default is 80, and I move on from the default depending on the difference in the DTE between the put debit spread and the naked puts, and that can then change somewhere 70 to 85 generally. Percent in profit target, right? So this way I can quickly, instead of going back and forth between the sheet and the spreadsheet and this platform, I can quickly hear that, okay, this one doesn't say anything, so it's 80%, so we're at 85, so I could close this trade at any point in time, and knowing that I achieved my goal of 50% clear net profit after all the expenses and paying for the put debit spread. And but I can let it go further depending on what I plan to do. If I need to remove a trade in order to put another trade on, I can do this. I can close this one, or I can let it ride a little bit longer. We'll see next week how it looks. On this one here, it would be 76. We're at 81, as you can see here. So again, this is another trade that reached the minimum profit target. So we have a couple of calls here. They're losing money at the moment. Let's see, they're losing about 50% of the value since we put them on, and these are just breaking even right here, as you can see. Another call credit spread. And let's see, here we have another full 121 at 75% minimum target. We are at 27, so this one has some ways to go. But you will notice that some of these are complete tranches and some of these are just naked puts. And this is because the Tastywork doesn't allow me to group the trades from different expiration Z3 is here and MES U3 is here. So you can group them, but the put debit spread happens to be in this one and the naked put is in here. But still, it's not a big deal. Like, for example, I can take a look at naked put number 8 and then just go and look put debit spread number 8. In case I need to close them, I can close correct put debit spread with the correct naked put. But over here, I can just put a mark if in case 75%, for example, I can close this one before 80%. We had a 23. This one would be 80%. So these are all newer trades. So they will take a little bit longer. The older trades are here and some of them are ready to be harvested. And I think that's all for today. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe for more updates. And that's all. Have a great weekend. See you next time.